Everything is Fucked by Mark Manson. We live in an era where comfort, speed, and convenience have surpassed the wildest dreams of previous generations. At any moment, we can connect with the other side of the world, search an endless ocean of information, or have our desires fulfilled in just a few hours. Diseases that were once fatal are now treated with a simple pill or a short surgery. Yet, hidden beneath these breathtaking advancements lies a profound paradox. Anxiety, hopelessness, and a sense of meaninglessness have never been more widespread. Mark Manson, the author, begins with this very paradox. He asks, how is it possible that humanity, at the peak of its material prosperity, feels so dissatisfied? His answer is far from the cheerful, simplistic solutions we often hear. Hope, a medicine that can turn toxic. Hope has been the driving force behind human history. It is what pushed explorers toward uncharted lands, scientists toward medical breakthroughs, and humankind toward the moon. But hope has a dark side. When we tie our hope to an imagined future, we are perhaps unconsciously telling ourselves, what I have now is not enough. This mindset traps us in a perpetual waiting room for a better day that never arrives. Manson warns that this type of hope does not calm us. It fuels a cycle of endless dissatisfaction. The reign of emotion, reason as a mere translator. We like to believe that reason is the captain of our ship of decisions. Yet neuroscience reveals that before every choice, emotion takes the wheel, and reason merely steps in afterward to justify it. Manson uses a striking metaphor. Emotions are the driver. Reason is just the navigator. If the driver chooses the wrong road, even the most skilled navigator cannot alter the route. Thus, the key to better decision-making lies not in strengthening logic alone, but in mastering and understanding our emotions. The law of suffering, the choice that shapes life. No human life is free from suffering. Even the happiest people endure pain, setbacks, or loss. Manson reframes the central question of life. It is not, how do I avoid suffering? Because that is impossible, but rather, what suffering am I willing to endure, and for what purpose? He illustrates this with examples. The artist who spends sleepless nights refining their craft, or the athlete who pushes through grueling training for the sake of victory. Such people suffer, but their suffering is aligned with a chosen value, and meaning transforms pain into fuel. Responsibility without fault. When misfortune strikes, our instinct is to find someone to blame. But Manson stresses that life becomes truly ours when we accept responsibility even in the absence of fault. We may not have caused an event, but we are always responsible for our response. Otherwise, we remain trapped in the role of a victim, stripped of the power to change. Responsibility, while uncomfortable, is the price of true freedom. Death, a merciless but fair teacher. Death, though an uncomfortable subject, is a fact that strips away life's illusions. When we accept the finiteness of our time, our priorities shift. We stop wasting energy on petty competitions or societal expectations, and instead focus on what truly matters. Death reminds us that our opportunities are finite and must be chosen wisely. The art of surrendering to reality. In today's culture, surrender is often equated with defeat. Manson offers a different interpretation. To surrender is to accept the boundary between what can be changed and what will forever remain beyond our control. This surrender is not weakness, it is wisdom. By doing so, we stop exhausting ourselves on impossible battles and focus our energy on real, achievable change. Hope without chains to the future. Ultimately, Manson leads us to a paradoxical conclusion. True freedom begins when we free our hope from its dependency on the future. This does not mean abandoning goals or visions, but finding meaning and contentment in the present moment with all its flaws, limitations, and imperfections. Happiness emerges when we consciously choose today's struggles, instead of postponing life until the arrival of an ideal tomorrow. This book is not another feel-good motivational book. It will not feed you with comforting slogans. Instead, it invites you into a challenging intellectual journey. Here, hope is redefined, suffering finds a purpose, and responsibility becomes a tool for liberation. Reading or listening to this book is an opportunity to re-examine your deepest beliefs about life, happiness, and the true meaning of hope.